Hi, welcome back to Making Sense Conversations, and I hope you've been following us on the topic of discussion, which is just because you're a woman. So this conversation has reminded me about diving. I love to deep sea dive. And you know why I like it? Because there's stuff that goes on top of the ocean. There are boats, there are fishermen, there are even people who do jet skiing. There's obviously a lot of swimming. But when I go down underwater, that's when I can see the beauty of the sea, the marine life, the rocks, the colors. And I feel that's where this conversation has taken me. We've always been talking about money from the surface. Let's talk about our investments, let's talk about our savings, let's talk about debt. But we've been now having these conversations for 3 weeks, and it's taken us beneath the surface, and we can see how vast this conversation is. So first of all, thank you to everybody who's been commenting, writing in, trusting us to call us and tell us their story, because it has helped us uncover a lot of things that when we started, I didn't know we would uncover them. And I want to start today. I was confused about what to talk about because I have so much in my head. I go to bed heavy sometimes because of the conversations. But there's no other word to put it, is that people are going through financial abuse. Yes, a lot of women are going through financial abuse, but we are not the only ones. Sometimes we are also the ones delivering the financial abuse, I've come to learn. So, are you going through financial abuse? And if that word has struck a chord with you, probably you are. Probably something happened. Last week when I shared my story about the bank, what happened to me at the bank, where I was doing all the work, yet somebody else was being called to confirm the transactions, the word I felt was violated. So I think in the stories that have been shared with me, I've gotten that same sense of violation, even worse. It is abuse. We are a society that has become financial abusive. And what is financial abuse? One, money is being used to control somebody's behavior. Two, money is being used to undermine you and devalue you as a human being. Three, you are living with some sense of threat in your financial life. If I don't agree, this is what is going to be physically or emotionally taken away from me. That's my version of financial abuse. The world has talked about loads of abuse, domestic, emotional, physical, but let's also face it, there is financial abuse. So today I just want to start and tell you what I have been hearing from you, how financial abuse is happening through the stories you have told me, what you have written to me. A lot of it is happening in relationships, a lot. So we've got to understand that we've got to fix our relationships. It is happening when you feel that your say doesn't matter. Just because somebody earns a lot more than you, your say doesn't matter. It happens when you feel, and this happens to men a lot, that your value is what you bring home. The minute you cannot support your wife or your girlfriend's lifestyle, you have no value. Women, just because you are a woman, you are also being financially abusive when you do that. It is happening when we use money as the basis of comparison with others. I have people who are telling me, just because I don't earn the same amount of money as my neighbor, this is how I am being treated in my household. Just because I am a stay-at-home mom and my neighbor's wife is a top corporate manager, this is how I am constantly being undermined in my house. Financial abuse is feeling that you have to dumb down to get money, feeling you have to trade favors to get money. I know somebody who's told me, in order to just get enough money for me and my kids to have food, to do the grocery shopping for the month, a week before I have to start acting stupid. Because if I try and approach anything from an intellectual or logical level, I am punished. If I need 30,000 shillings for our food, I am given 10,000. Ladies and gentlemen, is that not financial abuse? Yet with the same 10,000, I'm expected to deliver the same 30,000 worth of eating. And when I don't deliver that, the fault is me. So I wanted us for this clip to start understanding there is financial abuse. even with what I've just said, just go back and ask yourself, what type of financial abuse have I been exposed to, or have I perpetrated? Yeah. And just because you are a woman doesn't mean you have to take it. Just because you're a woman doesn't mean you have to give it. And remember, success is about partnership. So I'm continuing this in next week's video. So please, please, please log on. Thank you. Subscribe, share.